Good morning, everybody. I'm Carol, and welcome to my quiet corner. And today is Whatever Wednesday. So today I just thought I would come on briefly and show you what I've been up to and show you a couple of uh, enabling books. I'm not going to be on long. It's been a rough morning for me, so I thought I would show you uh, a little bit of what I've stitched. And so far, let me just see if I can zoom in anymore. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Miriam. You've got some people coming in live. I appreciate that. So, what we have here is my 2025 stitch journey. And we started at a couple of weeks ago. So every Friday is a Fiber Art Friday. So this is like a little bonus video on my Whatever Wednesday. And I've been working behind the scenes a little bit. And I know a lot of you have made yo-yos or Suffolk puffs. And if you follow Jerry Bellini, I will tag her below. If you follow her, she did a video on how to make them, even with the clover yo-yo maker. But this one I did by hand, and I didn't use, I only have the large one. So what I did to make my yo-yo is I used an empty cardboard tape dispenser, and I made a circle, and then I cut out around that circle about a half inch, a little bit more, and then I did the running stitch to pull that tight. And then once I did that, I put my Roman numerals around. And this is a, let me think. It is one of those little things that you put in to hold papers together. Oh my God. And I only had a couple of them. So what I did is I only had these pink ones, and I put it through the yo-yo and had it go in all the way through the backside in the little hole out to the front. And then I opened it up and made it to the time I wanted because it's so thin, it um it just bends easily. And then after that, after I did all my stitching and I did my other little bits, I used some black fingernail polish and I put a coating on it to make the hands black instead of a silver. Because after I did all the straight stitch for the Roman numerals, oops, what the heck's going on there? I did a small chain stitch around the outside of my clock face. And I used metallic thread and I used it doubled so it would stand out a little bit more. And then I created the little watch holder thingy up here. I don't know what it's called. It's the stem. It's the stem. Hi, Yolande. It's the stem. This morning's been rough for me, so the words are not happening. And then to make the chain, I just used a 12 weight silky embroidery floss, and I made it go down. And then I took one of those little eye bulbs, and I don't know if I'm going to leave that there or not. I haven't really decided. And I put a little key on the bottom of it. And now, as you know, I am also following along with Janet Young with her Scavenger Hunt. So what I've been doing is as I'm picking and choosing some of my objects, I'm thinking about some of the things that are on the list. And if I'm not mistaken, a keyhole is one of them. So this is the circle for the scabby. There's the keyhole for the scabby. And I thought, yeah, that works. So this is part of the scavenger hunt. I wanted to show that. and also with Jerry Bellini and her Suffolk Puff yo-yos that I did through hers. So yes, this is a my stitch journey, and I'm looking forward so much to seeing your stitch journey. That you can post your photos in the different groups. I do belong to a couple of different groups, like Ann Lar or Aunt Bex. She's she does a lot of stitching too. So this is what I've done behind the scenes. I did post a miniature how to on my community tab, and I thought that worked in perfectly. So as it goes, the scavenger hunt will also be a search and find on my stitch journey. So what I will do is I'll make a little envelope, and I think we have to put an envelope or something also on with the scavenger hunt and put the prompts that everybody has given Janet and what Janet has chosen in that envelope on here. So as you're looking through the little stitch journey through the year, you will be able to also do the scavenger hunt, but as a search and find. So that is the beginning. So I will definitely, like I said, tag and put Janet Young's in and Jerry Bellini's in. And then I've also been following along with K3N. I saw some of the things that she's doing. So, with your stitch journey and you're following all of these wonderful people, you can take everything that they're doing if you're not sure how you want to put things or where you want to put things. If you want to take your own little design, create your own stitch journey and incorporate everybody's wonderful ideas into one spot. So, with that, that is one of the things that I've completed, but I've also been going down a little bit of a book path. And I saw Becky actually did find this book. Oh, I have a new light. My son put a new light up there. This is one light, and it goes directly over my desk, and it's amazing. And I don't have to use the ring light or all of like I had like 4 lights on my desk before. Oh, yes, I'm off on a rabbit trail. I'm sorry. But Becky found this book, and I think she got it in a paperback version, but it does have a lot of fun things into it. Now, the new thing that I found, and if you let me zoom out just a smidge so you can see. Uh, this book is Tilly Rose's book, and as you know, I do have her other 3 books. She only has 4 books out, but I will be incorporating some of this as I go along in my stitch journey. And she has a lot of beautiful ideas if you like doing nature and incorporating nature into your work. And she has the seasons, different little projects. I'm also want to do this, but I'm going to do a miniature version of this. This is a bigger version. This is her stitched garland, but I'm going to make a tiny version, and I'm going to do a garland in my stitch journey. So I will be doing little things as I go, and it kind of will almost like connect month to month is what I've been thinking. So look for that. That's going to be fun. But yes, she has so many wonderful, wonderful ideas in her book that you can follow along. She also has a Facebook group too. So if you're so interested, well, I'm just going to do quick little flip throughs. But this book, I love it. That's one. That's one. And the other one that I've most recently picked up is a gentleman's book. And when I saw it, I just said, yes, I have to have it. So it's called Crazy-Quilted Memories. And this is where I got my clock idea from Brian Haggard, but he stitched directly onto his fabric, whereas I stitched and did my own thing on a yo-yo. So I took it from an idea and created my own little thing. He has stitched hands, I have the metal hands, but it's so inspirational and I loved it. So I had to put the clock on there. And again, this is his book, Brian Haggard, and he has tons and tons of, let me just hold this up. That's him there. And all of these are on Amazon, and he gives some little stitch ideas in his book. Different things for crazy quilting. It's all kinds of ideas, and we'll be going through and picking and choosing different things throughout to incorporate in and do in our own little way. So that is a really nice book. I really am happy with this book as well. And last but not least, the Take a Stitch Tuesday that we're following along, which actually this has all 3 weeks so far for Take a Stitch Tuesday, and I will also post Sharon Boggin as well because I'm following along her Take a Stitch Tuesday. But I found one of her books. And if I know a lot of people aren't into crazy quilting, but the books give you tons and tons of ideas of how to combine and create the unique and wonderful designs that you can put into your regular stitching, not necessarily having to be on a crazy quilt. And like I said, this is this book. And I am going to be doing a crazy quilt this year. Um, so it should be interesting to do. That's in amongst everything else that I'm doing. But she has so much, and she has pintangle.com. And like I said, I have her linked a couple of times because I am following along, but she has an amazing website that is loaded with inspiration for stitching. Loaded. But her designs, I have followed her for many, 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 many years because I did a lot of my hearts and stuff back in the day over 20 some years ago. And she was an inspiration then, and she's an inspiration now. She is very much, very, very much worth the follow. And she has tons and tons of ideas and inspirations that you can use in multiple ways for your stitching. And I just love her books. I love her Facebook group. Hi, Kathy. And her Facebook group is Tasked Take a Stitch Tuesday. It's amazing the stuff that you see that everybody else has come up with. It's just I just can't believe all of the unique ways that people do their stitching. It really is nice. And I'm also going to be taking her Take a Stitch Tuesday and putting it into a sampler that was suggested by Ann Lar. Hi, Mama Juju. So yeah, we have a lot up and coming, and I know the different types of things will there'll be so much to see and do and just it's crazy. Like crazy quilt. Yes, it's crazy. But she is an amazing an amazing stitcher. And her, like I said, her website, pintangle.com, has wonderful ideas and stuff there. So Sharon Boggin, and she's also on YouTube. But yes, so that is where I ended up. And I'm not going to be on very long today. I do appreciate everybody coming in, but I just wanted to show an update because I did post it on in my Facebook, and I've posted on my Instagram, and I've also posted on my community tab. So all the different ways how to make it from scratch is posted on my community tab. So I just wanted to give the visual and show the books that I've gotten. Hi, Safia. So has anybody else been stitching, and what have you been doing? But it's really fun to do unique things, and take it a step further out of your comfort zone. Thanks, Kathy. Yeah, it was a really fun thing to do, and I showed where I got my inspiration from, and I will put the names of each of the books in the description. And I think for that, this is just going to be a short one. I wasn't going to come on because I've been having a very sniffy morning, but I just wanted to inspire everybody and say thank you. No stitching from you yet. Oh, come on. And wanted to show the books and enable everybody, so to speak. But I will let you go. Yolande comes on at 1 Mountain Time, 3 Eastern, I'm thinking. You could put that in there because I'm not exactly sure if that's the time. You can put that in. You're coming on. Miriam comes on at 12:30 with Diana. So I have lots of options today. But I think I'm going to keep my Wednesdays short. And Laura's on at 12:30. Yes, she comes on a little bit after, and you're on at 3 Eastern. So I was right at 1 Mountain. So you'll have lots and lots of inspirational people on, and just remember there is always the replays for everybody. And that way, when your favorite YouTuber is not on, you have lots of people to watch otherwise. With that, I'm going to say thank you, everybody, and thank you to all my new subscribers. Please do leave a comment after the video if you have any ideas or things that you'd like to see. We can try our best to accommodate those. And like I said, I will put everyone that I've mentioned in my description, because I didn't do it because it was just a quick random, oh my God, am I going to go on or not? So from my quiet corner to yours, thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye, everybody.